On this episode of Arts Weekly, I'm speaking with Karen Gibbons-Brown and Lucia Rogers from the Fort Wayne Ballet.
And I think there's so many things to learn as a dancer, and the more you can, eat it up, and the more tools you can put into your toolbox, the stronger you are, and the more you have to contribute to your art. So it's important to get out there, see what's out there, and see what you can bring back to the community.
And Brad Beauchamp and Molly McRae from the University of St. Francis.
Her life has been filled with a lot of crises and her own grief and sadness and disappointments, and I think she uses her sarcasm or her judgmental kind of personality as a mask.
This is Arts Weekly.
Arts Weekly is a production of the College of Visual and Performing Arts at IPFW, offering degrees in fine arts, music, theater, and visual communication and design. IPFW, the energy of arts.
Hi, I'm Chuck O'Connor, and you're watching Arts Weekly. Joining me is Karen Gibbons-Brown, Executive Director, and Lucia Rogers, Principal Dancer and Faculty Member from the Fort Wayne Ballet. Good to have you both on the show.
Thank you so much.
The big news with the ballet, of course, this year, well, almost a whole year now, you've been in your new digs down there at the Auer Center for Performing Arts, Karen.
Right.
How has the new space been working out for the ballet?
Oh, it's thrilling. There's nothing, we're a visual billboard. But we have the coffee shop downstairs. People come in and watch that wouldn't normally come and watch us rehearse or have class. And it's part of the vibrant downtown area. It's really exciting.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. It's right across the street, the Auer Center for the Performing Arts, right across the street from the Fort Wayne Museum of Art and the Arts United Center.
Right.
You really can't miss it. It kind of makes a nice little triangle of arts down there.
An arts campus.
Indeed, it's an arts campus. And every time I go down there, there's people hanging out. And of course, the ballet studios are up there. They look really, really nice.
Thank you.
Has that resulted in more people becoming interested in the ballet?
We hope so.
We hope so.
They seem to take an interest in watching us work, which of course is what we like. We enjoy that. We have more students this year. The children are really quite comfortable in their new home. The older dancers and professionals are really enjoying not just what you see in the studios, but the dressing spaces are quite nice as well. The resource room is a little larger, so it's been a great move for the ballet.
Yeah, people should just go down there and check it out. It's beautiful. Lucia, you're a dancer with the Fort Wayne Ballet. You teach there. You also got your start at the ballet as a kid. And tell us a little bit about how you started with ballet. What got you interested?
You know, when we were younger, we're originally from Ohio, and my older sister actually danced when I was younger. So my mom got us both into it. And we started with lessons then, and it kind of grew on me, and we also had to take piano. That was the rule in our house. We had to do piano and dance. And instead of practice piano, I would always be dancing around the piano. So my mom kind of decided that maybe I should stick with that. And I stuck with it, as well as my younger brothers and sisters. So ballet and dance has been a very big part of our family, and it just kind of grew on me. And working with Miss Karen and other teachers, I love it, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
And when did you start?
I started when I was 3, so I started very young, and just continued to add classes as I've gotten older.
Oh, well, good. Now, it must take a lot of time to learn how to do ballet and to dance, does it not?
It does, and as dancers these days, we have to be able to do it all. You can't just do ballet. You have to do ballet and jazz and modern, and not only all of that stuff, you have to know your dance terminology and dance history. So it does. It's in high school, it's a part-time job. You're there about from 4 until 8:30 at night and on the weekends. And now my life is the ballet, and it keeps me busy.
Yeah, that's wonderful. And you're going to be performing in Sleeping Beauty, opening on March 23rd. What role do you play or do you dance? Pardon me, I'm a theater person, so I'm always going to say play rather than dance.
I'll be dancing Princess Aurora as well as Bluebird on Saturday night and Sunday. So I've gotten the opportunity to do Bluebird in the past when I was in high school, and I absolutely love that part. It's such a fun part to do and challenging too. Yeah. But Aurora, this will be my first time, and I enjoy the challenge, and I love pushing myself to go above and beyond and continue to push to be stronger as a dancer, and it's such a wonderful part to do.
Well, we look forward to seeing you in it. Karen, Sleeping Beauty, a traditional ballet.
Right.
Tell us a little bit about well, we know the story, but tell us a little bit about who composed it and the history of the ballet.
Most people's familiarity with the ballet is due to the Disney movie. So it's a little bit different. We don't have the 3 flying fairies. We have the 6 good fairies that bestow gifts upon the Princess Aurora. We do have the evil fairy. In our version, she's Carabosse, not Maleficent. The music is a very luscious score by Tchaikovsky. The original choreography is Marius Petipa, who is the father of Russian ballet, even though he was a Frenchman, and created a brand new full-length ballet every year for the Russian ballet under the Tsar, and this is one of his works. Mildly acceptable when it was first presented, interestingly enough.
Of course, one of the special things about seeing this production is that the Fort Wayne Philharmonic is going to be playing the music live.
Right. In the pit, in the orchestra pit, for all of the performances. At Nutcracker, we only do some of our performances with the Philharmonic, but this is a collaboration, and they're with us for each of the performances.
And that's going to be at the Arts United Center.
Yes, on Main Street.
On Main Street, right across the street from the ballet studios. Just have to walk across the street. Is there a difference, Lucia, working with a live orchestra as opposed to recorded music? What's it feel like?
As a dancer, I love performing with the Philharmonic and with live music. I think it adds a special thing to the evening. It's so nice to have the live music and the live dancing and just to collaborate together with the Fort Wayne Philharmonic. It adds that extra special thing about the night, I think.
Do you find that you have to sometimes adjust the tempo, or the fact that it's live? I guess things can go wrong. Not that they do, but things change. They do. Okay.
Right. Well, and you know, it's very different than going to go see a movie. It's always going to be the same when you see that. But with live theater, it's always just a little bit different. And as a dancer, I like that. I feel like it keeps you on your toes, no pun intended. But it gives you the chance to stay longer, to turn more. You push yourself to the next level. And
adjust and collaborate with those live musicians who are adjusting their emotional range as the music goes on. And I suppose you need to take your cue from that, and then you adjust what you're doing. It seems a very exciting way to work.
And you get swept up in the moment, and you get to just be in the moment and dance and do what you love to do. So I think it all just comes together just like it should.
I have a question about or did you have something to add to that, Karen?
I was just going to add, as a dancer, you actually feel the music in your body when it's live as opposed to a recorded performance. So you
the
really,
vibration.
Absolutely. It truly is a different experience for you as a performer. Hopefully it translates into a true theater experience for the audience as well.
We do feel that in the audience as well. The live music vibrates in your body more than the canned music does, the sonority of it. Lucia, you've been described as a dancer that can do both contemporary styles and classic styles, and choreographers and people who stage ballets enjoy that because they can get more of a range from you in that sense. Do you think that's a trend right now in ballet, that one needs to do both the classical and the contemporary?
I do. So many companies these days, and actually all of the companies these days, aren't just ballet or just contemporary, just modern. It's a very mixed style, and the dancers have to be able to do it all. You can't just be one-sided, or you can't just be able to do one style. It's important to have that. And the nice thing is you can take what you get in contemporary and add it to your ballet, and you can take your ballet and add it in contemporary. So all around, you're just a stronger dancer. And
you've had to actually go outside of Fort Wayne and get additional training. I mean, that's part of it. Being a ballerina is to go away in the summers and learn from other teachers. Correct.
Yeah, it's important, and I think there's so many things to learn as a dancer, and the more you can eat it up, and the more tools you can put into your toolbox, the stronger you are and the more you have to contribute to your art. So it's important to get out there, see what's out there, and see what you can bring back to the community that you're dancing in.
Like I say, tools, bag of tricks.
Lifelong learning.
Lifelong, exactly. Lifelong. Do you still go out and take classes?
I do. I take workshops when I can, and I also like to go away in the summer and go up and just take some classes, because you're always a student in life and in dance and in everything. And I think the more I can grow, I think the more I have to contribute to my students as well.
Karen, is ballerina, is that a designation that is, I guess, conferred on someone, or?
Yes, it is.
How does that happen?
A female dancer, female classical dancer, is technically called a danseuse, and a male dancer is a danseur. The title ballerina is a title of respect that's bestowed on you by the company you're dancing with or your adoring public. So it's one that you earn.
Well, that's wonderful. And Lucia is a ballerina.
She is a ballerina.
Now, we're talking with Karen Gibbons-Brown, Lucia Rogers from the Fort Wayne Ballet, and we're talking about Sleeping Beauty. Opens on March 23rd through the 25th at the Arts United Center. There'll be an opening champagne brunch, opening night champagne brunch, correct?
Opening evening dessert and champagne reception.
Okay.
And that would be after the performance upstairs in the Ian Rowland Gallery at the Arts United Center. And after the matinees, we have fairy tale parties for the young and young at heart that have joined us.
Okay, so again, that'll be on March 23rd.
Well, those actually, the matinee parties are the 24th and 25th.
Okay, the weekend, the Saturday and the Sunday.
Right, the champagne reception is the 23rd.
We have a few more events we want to talk about before we run out of time, but the ballet is also doing a Toast to Downtown. That's going to be on Sunday, April 15th.
Tax Day, yes.
Indeed, we'll remember that.
At Club Soda. It's a fundraiser for our annual fund that contributes to the educational process of our dancers. And then I think we have Beatrix Potter.
You do, and that's on May 12th.
Right, that's the last of our 3-part family series for children where they bring a blanket and sit on the floor and meet the characters after a short performance of, this particular performance is Beatrix Potter. The youth company has recently done Peter Pan.
May 12th, and that will be where?
At the Hour Center, up in our large studio, Studio A.
Okay, and they can get, if parents are interested in bringing their kids, they can get information about this on the website?
On the web or by giving us a call, absolutely. Okay. And those tickets sell pretty quickly.
They do. Well, you also do summer intensive workshops.
We do.
And tell us a little bit about that.
We have summer classes. As a dancer, as Lucia said, you always want to fill your toolbox. So we have camp and classes for students that are continuing, fairy tale camps for the little ones. And then we have a summer intensive program where we audition students from throughout the United States. And we'll take up to 60. They live in Fort Wayne for 3 weeks and dance a lot. We mean it when we say intensive. And they have a performance. I think this year it's July 7th. At the Arts United Center as well.
Yes, we have that July 7th, and the camp itself runs from June 17th to July 7th. Well, wonderful. You know, that's all the time we have for now. Wish you the best. In theater, we say break a leg, you know, but I don't think that's the right thing to say in ballet. But nevertheless, we wish you the best with
Thank you so much.
Beauty.
Thank you.
Thank you both for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
For more information about the Fort Wayne Ballet and how you can get tickets, visit fortwayneballet.org or call them at 484-9646. Arts Weekly will return in a moment.